Good morning. My name is Stephan Morris. I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised. Yeah. This business, the trade is a hat maker. The trade is a milliner, a hat maker.
Okay.
I became familiar with this trade visiting my daughter in New York City. She took me to a milliner and it just fascinated me. So I looked over the gentleman's shoulder, we became friends, and he recognized my interest and asked me if I wanted to learn it. So I went out there, looked over his shoulder, and the rest is history. I've always been a hat person. Indianapolis has always been a fashion city, and just over the years, coming through the 50s and 60s, I always saw my dad wearing hats. And that's been a big influence on me. I like the 40s and 50s era because that fashion period seems to be timeless to me. And that is my influence. The name of my business is Hats by Stephan. I am a home-based business, although I do events from small to large, from church events to events such as the Black Expo. I do several college homecomings, the CIAA basketball tournament in Charlotte, which is very exciting.
Wow.
So it's been interesting. Yeah. Okay, I make male and female hats. This is a felt, rabbit fur felt. I also make men's hats and a rabbit fur felt. This is the straw that I make. And as far as colors, I try to get something pretty basic, but then something vibrant that will excite my customer, and I've done very well. You know, you adhere to the seasonal colors, those light pastels in the summertime, and then your basic navy blues, blacks, and grays in the wintertime, but it's worked very well for me just by my eye. I just select a color that I like, and it seems to work. If a gentleman with a bright red suit wants a bright red hat, I will be glad to make it for him. But I will still put my craftsmanship in it. You know, do the best that I can to make him a satisfied customer.
Okay.
Yeah. I do have several repeat customers. That's something that you really like. That makes a statement for you when you have a customer coming back. That tells me that he was satisfied with his initial product. So I hope that my initial customers will soon become repeat customers. So I've been doing this for about 7 years. About 7 years. Initially, I went to New York City, learned the craft. I've been to several workshops. I have several influences. A gentleman named, the initial gentleman, Marcus Malkija in Brooklyn, New York. I'm very grateful to him for what he showed me. But I have a couple of mentors, one in San Francisco, Wayne Wickerham, and a lady in Portland, Oregon named Dana Pinkham. They have taught me so much. They've been very willing to share the craft with me. So I'm very grateful to them for their knowledge. I have a website. You can go on hatsbystephan.com. I can be contacted by email, hatsbystephan@comcast.net. I certainly have my business card with my phone number, and I'm willing to put a hat on anyone. I like to tell people, a lot of people don't wear hats. Some are stuck with a particular type of hat, but I like to tell people a hat by Stephan is what your style has been waiting for. It's been a pleasure being here at the Black Expo. Like I said, I'm born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. I always wanted to give back, and I thought that I would give back in the coaching arena. I wanted to be like Ray Crow and Bill Garrett, the great coaches from Crispus Attucks High School, but it just didn't happen. But this blessing fell in my lap, and this is my way of expressing myself in my hometown. I certainly want to thank my wife. She's very inspirational. She's my quality control. She accepts or rejects my product, and certainly my daughter, Trina Morris, who lives in Brooklyn, New York, and my mom, Anna Morris.